Here in Times Square, I've got my mask with me, and right now we're silently standing. People have signs everywhere, and it's really a humbling, very solemn moment. To make sure that we're increasing that diversity. I mean, you mentioned that, we can make sure that we're serving our needs. I mean, does that mean making sure that we have mentors, or making sure that law firms as a whole have robust diversity programs like MIP? What specifically can we do?
But one of the essential pieces of the Constitution was an article allowing for the amendment of the supreme law of this country, an article allowing for potential. To me, the potential of America is its ability to admit its wrongs and grow to become greater and more just than it ever has been before.
Failure weighs heaviest on the heart when it's placed on a scale of perfection. This is my interpretation or guesstimation or whatever of what happened with Cheslie Kryst. Let me explain. Cheslie was a beautiful, talented, kind-hearted, light, educated lawyer, host, in just a really big heart, but oftentimes we kind of get so consumed in like outward appearances, what we have, the show, so on and so forth, that sometimes we forget that there's a whole person underneath, that there's more going on. Cheslie's mom recently talked to Extra, and she was saying that Cheslie had high functioning depression, that she hid it from everyone, including me, her closest confidant, until very shortly before her death. She said, I am forever changed. Simpkins wrote in the statement shared with Insider. Today, what our family and friends privately knew was the cause of death of my sweet baby girl Cheslie was officially confirmed. While it may be hard to believe, it's true. Cheslie led both a public and a private life. Now, I can't speak to the specifics of what she was going through, what was the cause of her depression. I mean, I didn't know her personally, but just looking at her life, looking at the things that she was doing, the kind of change that she was trying to impact or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I can see different areas where it could have affected her, where not succeeding or just knowing, like believing that you can do something, not knowing what that is or failing at it. To me, like those are definitely things that could have impacted her, right? Like she was speaking to prisoners that had been falsely convicted. And I mean, just imagine that, like 30, 40 years of your life gone. There's evidence that proves your innocence, and there's nothing that they're willing to do. Like they just decided that they're going to lock you up despite the evidence to prove that you weren't there, I can just imagine how that felt. And you can see people that actually do give a damn, you know what I'm saying? And how knowing that you can make a difference like is one of the most stressful things in the world, right? Like you can look at Barack Obama and how he aged over 4 to 8 years. Gray hairs, just dealing with all the back and forth, believing that you can, and knowing that you won't always be able to fulfill that promise or whatever. It's got to be stressful. It's got to be stressful. Like just with whatever she was dealing with, combined with the like believing that she can make a difference. Those two things like have to. It had to be a heavyweight. And I'm a very empathetic person, right? So during the time of me just like researching her life and everything, because I didn't know her like that, you know what I'm saying? I've heard of her, but I didn't know her. Just like researching her life, hearing what people had to say, and just kind of seeing her talk about stuff, I could see it. I've always been good at seeing wounds that people hide from themselves, or that wounds that people try to hide from the world. and just kind of watching her, I'm like, I see that she's going through something, but it's like she's trying to push past it, whatever it was. And even me, like, I'm bothered by it, because I'm like, well, shit, I wish I would have known her, because maybe I could have talked to her. And the weight of knowing that you can, like, knowing that you can positively impact somebody, or like knowing that you could have, it's a very heavy weight. And it's a weight that is mostly known by people that have the ability to carry that weight. If you're one of those people and you were to explain that type of dynamic, you know, where you felt a certain way, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people that won't get it. They won't get how deeply it affects you. But that's just the nature of the beast, you know. We're not all built to take on the same task. And with Cheslie, she was built for it in my eyes, right? Because she was clearly a light. She, as people have said, she was clearly a light. She would light up the room, brighten people up, you know, uplift people, and kind of like get the energy going. But to me, it seems, I don't know, it seems like one of the core needs of anybody, especially people that are lights or are seeking to be agents of change, that you tend to your own light. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you have a fireplace, you know, and you know you're using that fire to keep you warm, all right? Every now and then you're gonna have to tend to that fire. You know, you have to tend to it. You have to pour into it. You got to add more wood. You know, mix it around or whatever. You know, you may need it to reignite it. You need to do that for yourself, but you also need to surround yourself with other people that will tend to your light too, and you can tend to their light. You know, you can pour into each other, right? Fake friends do not qualify at all, you know. And I'm not saying that she had fake friends, because she clearly hid what she was going through from her people, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you're going to take that on, you need to kind of come up with some routines, talk to somebody's, have dope allies and more, you know, because, you know, even people that are capable of carrying the heaviest weights, even they need to rest. You know, they need time to get a break, you know. Obama had Michelle Obama, you know what I'm saying? Probably other people that would tend to his fire, his light. And you know, I mean, there's plenty of other people. I'm just saying, like, we have to tend to ourselves and seek authentic connections, seek authentic people that genuinely give a damn. Like, all that outside shit, you know, people kind of get lost in like the sugar, the chaos of things, of life. If you're seeking to be an agent of change instead of a chaos agent, then you need authentic people around you. And you need to realize or recognize that you need to take time out to tend to your own flame, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you will succumb to the like overwhelming pressure of life, or the overwhelming pressure of the ideal outcome or perfection. And it's taken me a while to do this video, because this situation, like, the more I like dove into it, the more I got bothered by it, because I could see it, and I even felt on some level like just wishing that I could have communicated to her, because I could see it, but that's just what I'm good at, you know. And it's just knowing that you can possibly make a difference and that being taken away from you. You know, I can just looking at the different things that she was doing, I can see where whatever she was already dealing with would be kind of compounded, you know. So yeah, tend to your own light, seek authenticity in your close people. You can't get it out of everybody, and it's not that many authentic people out here. So yeah, I don't know what more to say. If you need help, get help. So yeah.